Alright guys, welcome back to more NaCl D&D. So once again, we are on our druid character, no, not, warlock characters.
Yeah, we're druids. We're druids.
Yeah.
Everyone likes mushrooms. Everyone likes mushrooms and rabbits.
Ugh.
You put the mushroom on the rabbit, you get a jackrabbit, and then you morph into the jackrabbit, and then you ascend to the spiritual plane.
So as a reminder, these are, for the most part, temporary characters for this backstory arc, and if you don't know why we're playing them, go watch last episode, because they were introduced and explained there.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a side arc. There you go. You're caught up.
Oh yeah, I'm missing like 20 almost 20 health because of attacks.
I have a forever enemy.
I got attacked by a ghost, remember, Danny?
Yeah, I do. It was funny. As we go back to the scene with the three of you up there in front of Kevin, this orc, and two cloaked individuals, with Dawn's character hiding on the stairwell looking in, thinking, I don't want to get in trouble here.
She's invisible.
Dawn?
Yeah.
You feel a sharp, pointed object put against the back of your head. And you hear in this very soft voice, drop the invisibility, or I splatter your brains against the wall.
I'm moving. I'm back with everybody.
Do you turn around at all?
Yeah.
As you begin to stand up and turn around and look behind you, you see this elven woman with almost beast-like eyes, holding a bow. And roll a perception check for me since you're a little frightened here.
A little frightened. She's kind of terrified.
I feel like she doesn't have to worry about the hot chocolate anymore.
No.
First thing you notice is she has a few beast-like features to her, as in her eyes are kind of
cat, dog, reptilian.
They're more canine. And you notice a couple canine features there, and you also notice that her hands are kind of clawed.
She's the werewolf from the island.
Is this the new dog?
No, you guys don't know her.
New guy's sister, clearly.
No, she's elven. But she looks to be a wood elf.
Hi.
Join with your friends here, dear darling.
Yeah. I'm moving.
As Kevin just turns and is like, is the whole lot of you here?
I followed the Archduke.
Well, I guess I should. Should I introduce? He's like, you see where the smaller one just shake his head no.
You're not gonna introduce us? Come on, that's not fair.
As Nitz, roll a perception check.
Hey.
See if you
I'm
recognize.
awful
him.
at these.
Yeah, you recognize it. That's Eden.
Oh.
You've seen Eden. He looks pissed.
Oh boy.
And he's just glaring at you with death.
Do you know them? Purple guy?
Acquaintances.
That guy doesn't like you.
Yeah, don't worry, it's mutual.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
You clearly see the larger person. You can kind of see their eyes because they're glowing a little. He cocks his head a little at you and with an eyebrow up. As the once again Eden goes and says, like I said, if she comes through here, hold her until I can get back. That is all I need from you, Kevin.
Oh.
And
Who her?
Let's just say family drama.
That's the best kind. At least for those of us who aren't involved.
You hear a crackle of energy come from the smaller guy as he just glares at you.
I'm sorry.
And
I don't think I like your friends, Kevin.
Toddy, just maybe don't talk for a little bit.
I don't like your friends, Kevin.
You guys see the orc kind of chuckling
I think they want to kill me.
as
I
he
mean,
watches.
who doesn't, right? No.
All right,
mean-
Raven. All right, Raven.
You want some birds?
Birds?
I can put so many bugs in your head. Birds will never leave you alone.
All of you roll
I
perception
could do that
checks.
too.
They will be pecking on your head for the rest of time.
Take
Robin,
your-
as you're speaking, and Nil, you also notice it. As you're speaking, you glance over at the people who are walking away again. You watch as it's almost like glowing energy starts to flow from the smaller guy, but then it ceases back down. You watch as the orc reaches into a pocket as the elf begins to walk back over. He pulls out a zipper. Nothing else, just a zipper. And you watch as he sets it, he just puts it up, and he begins to pull, and you watch as a rift opens. And they all step through, his hand reaches back out, and he pulls it back up, and the zipper falls back in.
Hmm.
You see that while they're arguing.
How do I get one of those?
I mean, it would look a lot like machetes, but no.
Okay, alright.
You can clearly see a forest on the other side.
Wait, I can obtain freedom that way?
I mean, no, the whole.
You're stuck here. You're stuck here, and if you try to leave, we'll dogpile you.
Kevin!
You chose a wrong time to come to the upper floor there, students.
So is
Sorry?
Eden gone? Did
I
he
mean,
go
I'm-
through?
Eden left, yeah.
So why was Eden here?
Like you said, family issues. Apparently, he caught wind of somebody. And he's not the happiest at the moment.
I'm
You
sorry.
you
for
probably
being
recognized
nosy.
Grog and Alice there as well, correct?
Yeah.
Fortunately, the person in question was Alice's teacher in her younger years, so there's a little bit of a stake in there for her too. All I know is it's going to bring more trouble to Tay, but what can be done?
Sorry, I was being nosy. I just, well, I can't leave things alone.
I know. Not your fault. Just
I just,
bad timing.
I know.
I'm
I
just
just,
keeping Perk out
I
of
just
trouble.
see things going on, and I have to know what's going on.
Well, nonetheless, how was your little excursion down to the Coliseum?
I got a
Great.
Coliseum. Did he say Coliseum?
Yeah.
I love it.
As now that you guys look up, you do see that there's more floors outside. Like you see, it basically looks like a Vegas casino.
Well, after that little bit back there, I kind of regret the hot chocolate I had.
I want a prize.
Oh, you won a prize. Was it one of my cards?
Yeah.
I love enslaving that thing to do my bidding.
It was rigged!
It wasn't rigged.
Rigged!
It's all odds.
He kept losing.
Oh, surely now you had to have won once or twice.
What?
Yeah, he did not have a good time.
He gambled birdseed.
He kept getting like 16, and it was sad.
I
in
didn't
card?
participate in gambling.
The
Nature
old
of the
man won
game.
a card
It's
too.
all simple probability. Taps full coin purse.
Ah.
You want to lose a coin purse? Do you want to lose your coin purse?
But nonetheless, that's all that I'm willing to do today, so I know we have guests coming in the morning,
Yes.
and then yes, we have some
Connie, take 2 breaths.
I just want to know everything. How can you
And-
not?
And the best way to learn things is to wait for people to stop talking.
Well,
I don't understand you.
through a good contact of ours, we have arranged a meeting with some very powerful beings, where they wish to discuss with with the mistress and see if we can assist them with a search.
Oh.
What powerful being?
I don't quite know the details. All I know is they're coming in tow with a security agency from, I think it was, they're centered around the main bit of Androcarpa, so they're fairly well heard of. Have any of you heard of the Kingston Clubs?
I can't remember if my character actually has or hasn't.
Roll a history check.
I know who that is.
Same.
You would remember them as the group that you fought against in one of the rounds of the tournament.
Okay.
The 2 orcs, the monks, and then whatever James was, that human.
Oh, the orcs I kept beating up.
Yeah.
I remember them.
Oh, you had a run with them?
Oh yeah, they were part of the tournament.
Ah, yes, the Storm King's Thunder. I had a chance to peek in on that every once in a while. It wasn't that spectacular this year.
Hey, I won.
Yes, but I would say you all get some rest, and they're coming in with quite a grand entrance in the assembly hall. So I know mostly everyone's invited to come in.
Mostly?
I mean,
Are we invited?
I think you should be able to squeeze in there. Coming in, apparently they have something, they would like to pitch it all in front of everyone.
Well, I'm excited to see our guests.
I don't know if you should be.
I'm always excited to learn new things and meet new people. Even when they turn out to be creeps. Then I can punch them.
Nitz, as you watch as she says that, you watch like this little flare in her eyes happen. But if that is all, you can either keep on going here, or we could easily just call it a night here and pick it up in the morning. You would all know it's only noon.
How much money do I have to yeet into the abyss to get a draw?
Same.
To get a draw?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I understand that there is a game there, but goddamn, it take forever.
Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I'm going to give you each a choice here.
Okay.
Roll persuasion checks, both of you.
Oh.
Can I help?
This is to me.
Oh, actually.
This.
Ooh.
So.
We don't have the lucky.
Here's how this is going to work.
We both have a +5, and that's the best we could do.
I am giving you each a 30% chance on a D100. Do not roll yet. I would like for you to pick the range before you roll.
So we have to get within
Roulette wheel
1 to
time.
30.
It's a number between 1 and 30.
But
You
a
can
range.
pick what number, so you could pick like 20 to 50. Or... Okay.
30 to 60.
30 to 60?
Oh, yeah, I win.
30
Guy?
to 60. I hate this game. Rigged! I hate it.
Sky, I'll let you have a
Yeah.
draw, but it's gonna cost... How much gold do you have?
40.
40. It's gonna cost you all of it.
Okay.
And
The
your
one
bird
time-
seed.
The one time I roll a 1.
On a D100!
Okay, so... Let me
I
grab
nearly
the thing,
spit my drink out at that.
because I did not fix the deck.
Nice.
What? Sky! Sky! kind of luck did you piss off?
I had a lower chance of rolling that than what I was actually hoping for.
Okay,
Sky.
so
Sky,
roll a d21.
What did you do in your
D21.
previous life?
I don't know.
You roll yours first.
See, this is what happens
How
when
do
you
you
take
do the custom
Sky's
dice?
characters
Slash
away from mine.
R 1d21.
Like that. Oh, you have to do a space, I think.
Yeah, space.
13.
Don't take
and
mine.
7
I was just checking to see if mine worked. Because I'm assuming they reorder once Sky pulls one out.
No, because it hasn't reordered since Ghost and I pulled.
What? Didn't Danny just say he had to fix it?
There's only like 22 cards, and one of them he was not allowing.
Oh, instead of changing the range, Danny just takes the original numbers. Okay.
Oh no.
What do you get? What do you get?
Oh no.
Did you die instantly?
Oh fuck.
Which who? Which who? Who's the oh fuck?
So I found something. I rolled it.
Who's the oh fuck?
Crit.
Yeah?
Once I find it, let me.
What card did he pull?
I'm not saying.
Is it the sun? Is it the void?
Well, the void's not in the deck.
Okay, no, that's actually an illegal card. We're not doing that one.
No, hold on. What card is it? What card is it?
I gotta know.
He got Comet.
What's
Comet?
Comet? I want Comet! I know what Comet does.
If
Comet.
you single-handedly
Oh.
defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters in your next encounter, you gain experience points enough to equal 1 level up.
Oh, never mind. That's
Oh.
not what I thought it was. That's not what I thought it was.
So, Sky,
thought
I'm
that was
gonna
that you
redraw
could
from you.
wish.
Do you trust me?
What?
I found a thing that draws from the deck of many things.
Oh, okay.
So
wait,
I'm just
what?
I'm going to hit
Sky's
draw.
illegal? Was Sky's illegal?
Sky, if you want it. Otherwise, I'm making that card illegal because I
care.
don't do XP.
Then make it illegal.
Well, that literally has no benefit.
I mean, if then it will just get him a level up. Do you want? I mean,
No, don't give him a level up. Don't give him a level up.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's you,
I thought Comet was the wish.
no. So
No.
No, that's Moon, I think?
Immediately wishes for Birdseed.
Comments if you single-handedly defeat the next
Yeah, he just read it. He
hostile
just read it.
monster
He
or
just
group
read
of
it.
enemies. But that's impossible with 5 people.
Well, it's not. You tell people piss off. Roll or draw. What
Ah,
did I draw? What
fuck.
did I draw, by the way?
Which one?
okay, Sky.
Yeah?
Now I have to get a fucking book.
Wait, is my roll being taken or not?
Boy.
What?
Is my roll being taken or not?
So crit.
Yeah.
Come here.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's how this works. Click the draw
Why do
button.
I have to
Click the draw button.
I rolled that.
Click the draw button. Click again! Click again!
What do you get?
Banned card! No! Banned!
What do you get?
Thanks.
Oh, fuck!
I'll just roll it now. I'll just roll. I'm
Wait,
just gonna
okay,
roll
wait,
it now.
what happened in
got-
the first...
So, he got the one that, puts you in another dimension.
Void?
Oh.
Fuck you!
Oh, no!
Wait, one oh, he
Oh.
got Wish.
He got
He
Wish.
got Moon. He can cast Wish once.
Oh, God.
So,
Just
Sky.
add a resource.
Yeah.
What card did Sky pull?
Key.
He? Oh.
Oh,
a
isn't
rare
that
or
like a
rare
rare...
magic weapon with which
Joe.
you are proficient appears in your hands.
No. I'm proficient
Guy?
in simple weapons.
You get a +2 wand.
Ooh.
What kind of wand?
I think
Of
it just adds
the War
+2 to
Mage?
spell attacks. Yeah.
Wait, Wand of the War Mage? Is that
So
what you said?
that adds +2 to his DC as well as his spell attacks.
So, Wanda the War Mage +2?
Yeah, let me double check if that's
While
a
you're
rare.
holding this wand, you gain +2 item rarity standard.
That's not what that is.
Yeah.
It is a rare. Trust
Okay.
me, as someone who got one on eventually. It's rare. Or it's very rare. Who
It
knows?
requires attunement.
Yeah. But you also don't give that to crit.
What? Give it to me.
You know, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
Hello.
Okay. So, that's done. You go to sleep. Sky, mark off
also
all your gold.
Already have that. I ignore half cover, 3/4 cover. Spells never yo.
That's cool. Dawn, did you want to try?
Nope. I ain't dumb.
What, you don't want to wish?
Nope.
Dang.
I mean, don't you want an eternal devil enemy or anything, you know?
Dawn doesn't
I
want
am
the other
smart
bad
enough to
stuff.
look at that deck
Ghost.
of cards and go,
Ghost, if
the
you want to
reward
attempt
is
for a
not
second
worth
draw,
it.
I would allow it.
I kind of want to see how the forever enemy rolls out.
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, you could get a second draw and still have the forever enemy.
I feel like it would be unfair if I got too many draws. I got my one, and luck dictated what I got.
Okay. So you go to sleep. You guys crowded around as people did their rolls and to see what they would get. And you guys eventually did go to sleep at a good hour instead of fucking noon or 1 in the afternoon, you know? So.
I mean, Ghost is an old man.
Yes, but he isn't on, like, prunes or anything.
I don't know.
How do you
Are you
know?
on prunes?
I am in the equivalent of, like, 60s.
He's still old. He's still
That's
old.
pretty dang old,
I'm a
Ghost.
spry elf. I'm only, let's see, hold on, what am I? I'm only 130.
And you still have another 70 years.
Yeah.
So, moving on. In the next day, everyone is assembling. Everyone except for the one person you would expect to be here. You guys don't see any, like, big head honcho that would look like it would control everything. You see Kevin, but you
Hi,
don't
Kevin.
see Kevin's boss. Crit, you would know that as the Raven Queen is missing.
Oh.
Would I know that?
You've never seen her.
You don't even know your own mommy.
Hi, Kevin.
He nods. As you guys begin to look at this swirling rift that begins to open. And through it you see these 2 orcs, 3 humans, accompanied by a 4th human, and this man, very well dressed, slicked back hair, white with gray streaks mixed in with it, and this black suit with a red shirt underneath it. And I mean, like, modern standard. This is not a doublet. This is a modern, like, dress suit. As he just walks through the portal. And he looks at everyone here. And he goes, "Well, hello, my lovely audience. How are we all doing today?"
Today?
As Nitz, you would severely you would recognize the man standing next to him as James. You recognize all these people.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, the portal isn't closed. You see one more person step through.
Ooh, who is it?
A large, well-built human male with black hair wearing Janai's mask.
What?
Like,
I'm gonna pull out my staff.
You've seen Janai. He's scrawny compared to this guy. This is a
Wow.
big guy. Whatever, Bard.
I'll have you know I'm 100-pound sopping wet.
Yeah, this is like a... this looks like... If we had to compare... this is like Ultimate Alien Ben Tennyson standing next to Kevin.
Yeah,
Comparison.
I'm gonna be like, What is that? Why does he have that mask? And I'm gonna have my weapon ready.
As you watch as he tilts ahead.
Don't start anything.
And you watch as he blinks and says, "You must be Zareem, correct?"
How do you know me?
Janai says hello.
Is he in your head?
Yes.
Oh God, no.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
So
Someone who devours souls.
Crit, here's something that you feel.
Why are you whispering at me?
Crit, you feel like you need to destroy this thing in front of you.
Oh, fuck!
As
Destroy
you
what thing?
watch as there is a very hard silence over the entire crowd. As, like, you see the warlocks beginning to pick up weapons. Or readying spells. Nitz, roll a religion check here. With advantage, because this is related to you.
Okay. 15.
Because you obviously did the exact same thing as they are doing. Janai is categorized as an undead creature. And you are standing in a basically the religious foundry that handles all undead.
Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do with this situation.
As you watch as Kevin stands up, it's like, everyone put down your weapons, he's fine, he's marked, so he's fine. Just everyone settle down. As you watch as some of them begin to lower, a lot of people aren't.
Including me.
By the way, Ghost, Dawn, and Sky, you would all know that undead are something you're supposed to destroy on sight.
Yeah.
Well,
Be
Like
wary.
you-
I mean, I'd rather study them if I can, but you know.
And that's why you're in the remedial class.
Yeah, because they don't like me doing that.
Hey, remember the person I said snitched on me and got put in the class? Yeah, he's
Oh, is
inside
that
guy. Oh, it's not him. He's inside his brain.
I need to go shake
As
his
you
hand.
kind of watch as his shadow lifts up a little bit, and you see it waves at you.
Well, that's unsettling.
As the man in the suit begins, well, if now we're at a little bit of a thing here, I've come today to give a business, proposal to the lovely folk of the Shadowfell. If you'd all be interested, I can provide many good wares to your bleak, gloomy, unsanitary, safe, or really stupid decision to live here, with a little bit more of a good joy. You watch as he says all this with like the biggest shit-eating grin ever. And in return for helping me, I know how to solve your little situation with the, whatever you've been calling these shadows that have been affecting you all lately. You would all know that there's been reports of that black fire and strange shadows attacking people.
Hey, I made the black fire.
You did what, sir?
I'm sorry, what was that? Little one? Little sassy child?
Excuse me, he said he made the black fire or something like that. What was that you were saying, sir?
You guys saw me make the black fire.
You guys did see when he shot off a shot, it
Oh, yeah,
burst
we
into that
did.
black flame.
Kill him!
He's suspicious.
Well, you see, I happen to know the entity causing that effect.
Oh, do you?
You watch as a few people are also asking these questions, like, how do we prove it? Well, it would seem that you all have a infestation of my younger brother.
Wait, is this who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Is this Parallax?
No.
They said this was James talking.
No, this is the
With
man in the
okay.
well-dressed suit.
Okay.
It's Loki.
As like he once again grabs the hair and pulls it back, says, as I have to go find his name because it's on my notepads, which all got turned off.
This is why physical notes are a good thing.
I know, but when I have it all at the touch of my fingers, it's on this one.
Physical notes. I have everything in a notebook.
I'm going to
very
post his
handy.
name in chat. His name is Curtis.
Put it in there and I'll.
Type
And
it.
It's been a long day. It's been a long
Curtis?
day.
Put it in
Curtsy?
chat.
Oh, you mean kiwi?
Key trees. Thank you very much.
Key trees.
Kitties.
Kit
Hanukkah.
Kat.
Tea trees.
Hanukkah.
Or key trees.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Ketris. Ketris. As you all watch as like he goes to push back his hair, you begin to see these white feathers starting to come out of his hair.
Maybe
And
he
you
is
notice-
a Kiwi.
You notice that there are there's always this like smog that's going around the Shadowfell. You notice that it's beginning to turn white around him and swirl around him.
No, he's not typical, is he?
Oh, I am not typical in the slightest. As he, like, you watch as his head jerks and looks directly at you. I'm just a simple businessman who...
I'm gonna duck real fast behind one of the taller people in this group.
Oh,
So-
please duck behind me.
I'm just gonna like cower behind the Archduke and the crow.
But so
Aw.
I've come here
I
to
was
talk
gonna-
more along with your leaders compared to the common rabble, which all of you are here. But while I'm here, I've come to also offer my shops to you.
Oh.
Oh,
Why did I
God,
hear a
not
dog
again.
barking and Danny?
Because
smiling?
people are being loud outside of my room.
Oh, that was yo. I thought I was hearing a dog barking through Danny, and I was concerned because I don't hear a dog barking
No,
in real life.
people are being very loud outside, and it's coming through my mic. I'm sorry. They don't
I
usually
thought-
come
I
upstairs.
thought Danny had a secret dog.
So
Ghost
as he
dog.
like pats who you know as James Nitz, if you would just any purchases, just make sure it goes to the strapping young lad in the strange armor with the guns.
What do they have?
As
Gun?
he
You don't have
As
any
he
more
says-
money.
Yeah, I do.
No,
As he
Mister spent his entire
motions
wad
towards
on-
the portal
on
that has not
gambling.
closed. That is letting in that white smoke. But until then, I need to talk terms with your patrons. So if you all are all free to look through the wares, just note if you steal something, as like his eyes begin to flicker, I'll eat you whole.
Sneaky.
As
I
he
feel
then
like I've
walks up to
named it
Kevin,
some people in this
and
group
he
more than
walks
others.
away. Roll perception check as he walked up towards all of you.
Ooh, perception. I suck
8.
at these.
So as long as you rolled higher than a 5,
I
Hey,
think we all did.
you noticed something. As he started walking, you heard this click, click, click. It's almost like when Bert walks, he has bird feet.
Same
Bird
feet.
bro.
Same feet.
Bird feet.
Fur. Same feet.
Feet.
Same feet.
Feet.
Same feet.
Feet.
Same feet.
Both words.
Yep.
Both words.
Feet.
Bert,
As
Bert, you're a
as James
problem.
does walk up to you, Nitz.
What was that?
James does walk up to you.
Okay.
So why are you here?
Jinai caused it.
Oh,
He
you
looks
mean
back
the-
at.
He's in the
I'm-
remedial class.
He kind of chuckles at that remedial class.
We're the washouts.
I sold my soul for
Hey.
staff.
I'm
We're
not
washouts
alone.
and one stool pigeon.
Smart.
I'm not a stupid.
You
He
are
kinda looks at you and
absolutely a
asks,
stool pigeon.
Have you been making those black flames at all?
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to fix that problem here soon. With the help of some of your friends here. Or,
I'm gonna give you a fair warning. They're about as bad as the last group.
well, I don't mean them particularly, but you know what I mean.
I
It
could
seems
literally
that
wish you out of existence.
You
I
could.
mean, at this point, I'm almost kind of cheering for that idea, because that was kind of insulting, sir.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Not
all
you.
of...
Not
No,
you.
you're fine.
Not you. The one that called us just as bad as his last group. I'm kind of... I don't know
I can
them.
give you bugs too.
I don't know them, but
I mean,
I don't like
There's-
the way that you said that.
what was wrong with the tiefling, halfling, or turtle?
Tiefling.
The halfling had a stabbing obsession.
Really? She didn't seem like the stabber.
The tiefling petrified himself with food and continued to try and eat it after being unpetrified.
He looks, he's like, hey, I tried that pizza he made. It was delicious.
Happened one time. Never gonna live it down.
Oh, you do it all.
And what's wrong with the turtle?
Get poisoned during that competition.
The turtle eats everything and anything.
Okay.
Possessed.
Yeah, he also has a voice in his head, along with, kind of like Jinai does.
By the way, Crit, he didn't ask about Janai.
I have Kevin in my
I
head.
didn't realize. He's there.
Okay.
He's right there.
Well,
I can point to him. I want to obliterate him.
Was Zareem ever around when Zerodar was producing Black Flames?
Zareem?
No.
Mm,
No.
no.
No. Because the first time it happened was after Adrian, I think.
Because you were a pirate.
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
Please never.
Yeah.
Please never breathe again.
Yeah, because
Uninstall your lungs and never speak again.
well, do you remember your friend Fairlax?
Yeah. How's he doing?
Turns out he's here.
Here?
Here.
How?
Like in the floor?
I don't know what happened, but somehow he's trapped here.
In the floor.
Apparently,
What's a Fairlax?
Floor.
I think it's a.
you know what a
I think it's
Tarask
got
is?
The wheel.
Oh. Sounds like some kind of a drug.
Maybe.
You know, like some kind of medicine.
Yeah, you like inject
roll
it in your
a
Yeah.
Arcana check.
I wonder if it's
Who?
good for possession.
Ooh.
Whoever is asking what he is from that description.
8. Like I got. See, I rolled. What was it? I rolled a 3 plus
All
an
right.
8. Yay! I'm
Gonna-
doing great today. Look at
Gonna
that.
swing my +2 around.
I'm gonna
I
roll
hate you.
better than her.
As like
hate
you say,
you.
I think it's a drug. You realize, wait, Tarask, as in the big death machine of teeth.
Whoa, I want to inject one of those into me.
Who
Hey.
injected?
Not
I
actually.
guess I failed on mine, didn't I?
Yeah, by 2.
Hardcore.
Nils,
Nil,
Nils.
you would also know the giant death machine that's resistant to magic.
Nils, I understand we both know what's going on here, but let's keep making him think it's some kind of illicit substance.
Substance!
What are you whispering?
Oh, about how high Feralax gets you.
I don't want any. Thanks.
That's
Long story short,
It also melts your eyelids off.
we believe
I mean,
he
I'm
had
already kind of blind as it is.
we believe
Sorry,
he had
sir.
some kind of contact with another one of the brothers. The one in question here. I personally haven't heard his name. Q has been very good at keeping that silent.
Brother, as in that darkness thing we saw?
Darkness thing.
Ghost!
Ghost, who are you casting Gust on?
Look on his shoulder.
Bird on his face.
How am I gonna whisper to him if I'm on another bird?
I'd say you could come sit on me, but like,
Okay.
you just put bugs in my hair.
As you guys are talking
poop
in
on
this
me.
hallway, I need you all to roll perception checks.
Why is everybody sitting on me?
Nils, you
Perception,
want
you
in?
said. 7.
12.
Who's Winger? Oh.
Okay, so this makes sense for the people who scored over a 12.
Not me.
So, only Ravon?
Hello.
Or do I count?
I am-
12 and higher.
I am
Okay.
bird.
You all watch as the hallway that all the higher ups went down. You hear a loud just thud, and you turn and you watch as Valreem just gets chucked down a hallway.
Oh, fuck.
Valrine? I don't...
Where?
That's,
Your alternate.
Okay.
Where is he?
He down the hall. They basically went down the hall about 20 feet.
Here? Here?
No, we're there is
A
no
different
map for this
map.
one. Sorry.
Wow.
Basically, they went down a 30-foot hall that continues going for another 30. They took a left down another hall. You heard a huge slam, and you watch as Valreem gets chucked into the wall. And he's not moving.
I should go check on him.
Yeah, I'll go check
Why
on him.
are we screaming? Why are we?
Dead! Over there!
I'll just
Over
start
where?
walking towards it.
Pointing towards him.
Okay. As you guys get there, you notice that he is like
I'm a little
He's
bit
in
blind.
his
You have to
armor.
point me.
he's in his armor. His wings are not out, and he's like a good inch into the wall.
Are we all running over to look?
You said he flew through a door?
It was like he was thrown. You guys know there was a door at the end of that hall. They turned.
I'm gonna look through the door.
Okay, cool. As you look around, you see this long feathered tail grab the doorknob, or is grabbing the doorknob from the other side, and pulling the door closed as it slips back through the crack in the door as it shuts.
The door's just gone now.
It's shut.
Can I open
It's still
the door?
there, but it's shut.
Alright, I'm gonna try opening the door.
It does not move.
Hey, Bird, wanna help me open the door?
Destroy!
I'll step back from the door.
Just, at the doorknob.
You shoot at the door, it hits. You watch as that white smoke comes out from underneath the door, comes up, congests, and makes a wooden do not disturb sign on the door.
Oh.
I'll
I
knock.
think they don't want to be disturbed.
Can I check on Valreem?
Sure, roll a medicine check.
Oh boy, I'm great at those.
You're looking around, yeah, he's fine. You like throw a little water at him from a water skin, and he comes to. He's like, "Oh, what happened? Whoa,
Hey Val,
Ravon, what happened? Where am?"
you're in a wall.
As like he watches, he begins to like
Kevin's here.
flex kind of, and he pulls himself out.
Are the rest of us over here at this point?
Yeah, you're all by the door.
All right.
You watch as he looks up. He sees the party. You see this like utteral sense of disgust on his face that he just like slowly brushes off.
I know, right?
Is this about me again, Raven? Is this about
No,
me?
not you this time.
Did you not go to the door? Who did not go to the door?
I'm not at the door.
I'm at the
I'm
door.
at the door.
I'm
Okay.
sticking with the
I'm
Raven.
at Valrine.
I'm sticking with the Raven because I don't trust him.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. I'll kill him before he can ascend.
On that note, I can't just kind of wish him out of existence at this point.
No, it doesn't work on him.
Gross.
Our mother made sure of that. I tried. But so, I guess I
Can I
irritated
hear him?
No.
Maybe.
Roll perception.
Oh, I'm not hiding it.
Oh.
No.
Well, I may not be hiding it, but you may be shoving wax into every one of your orifices right now, including your eyes.
So
I'm too busy trying to break the door down.
I guess I said something offensive to him and he took dislike to it.
What'd you say?
To whom?
Oh, did you insult that abomination he has with him?
Which one?
The mask one. Wait, what do you mean, which one?
No, if I was going to kill that thing, I would have killed it a long time ago. It's relatively harmless as long as you don't piss it off.
Who did you insult? For my notes.
What?
Who did you insult?
Can you take a deep breath and step 5 inches backwards?
So,
No.
Just put some bugs on
he
it.
insulted Q. We're just gonna call him Q.
I like Hanukkah, if I'm being honest.
Oh, Q.
It's the worst possible interpretation of his name because there's literally no reason.
So, I guess I insulted him. I called him out for hiding his form behind that of human flesh. He took offense, grew his true form, and threw me out of the room with his tail.
That's gross.
It was not nice on his end either. But I have an assignment for you, Hall. If not get
Alright.
you out of the building, but get you onto your next class. From what I understand from what he was talking about beforehand, we need scouts heading out towards the east. Apparently that's where the Black Flame and the Shadows are being sent from. You'd also know that the east is where the Brigadiers have been bombarding.
Okay.
Basically, you just know that they've been firing shots over there, but they keep hitting something, and the shots just bounce off and land somewhere else.
Force field.
So, we need to get some surveillance over there. I do have one thing of concern. About last week or so, give or take a few days, I lost contact with 2 scouts we have halfway there. They were... It was a group of brigadiermen, a scouting team of 4. I would wish for you to go and find them, figure out why they're not sending reports, and if not, report back to me on what's going on.
Okay, so you lost some scouts, right?
It was just some scouts there. He'll even, if you follow me into another conference room, he'll pull out a map.
Ooh. I like maps.
Johnny, I swear to God, I'm gonna eat your notes.
I'm gonna
Why?
eat your nose.
Why? What is wrong?
You're gonna need to
Why
pull
are
out
you
here.
writing?
Because I'm writing.
What?
I'm
Nina?
taking notes.
You're gonna have to,
I take notes because I'm smart.
This is a
That's big.
conference room?
No, this is the map.
Oh.
I take
This
notes
is
because I'm
the-
smart and you're a bird and you don't have hands.
He goes to
can't
explain,
zoom
you
out.
know what this area is. This is the Twisted Ridge near our southern borders, or our eastern borders, I'm sorry. Things to note, all the down area doesn't go much further down. It actually has a wasteland underneath that.
So
It
do
goes-
would I recognize any of this?
No.
Okay.
Basically, if you're looking, right here,
I
Right
love
where?
right here.
where I'm pinging. Oh, I'm on the DM layer.
You're
I
on
love
the DM layer.
right here.
Where I'm
Alrighty.
pinging, you see where the shadows begin? That's the beginning of a black wasteland.
Exciting.
You guys would know that that's where a lot of the resentments locate.
Resentments?
So base... Do you say that?
Yeah, sure.
He goes, you know, those things that have wandered in here and lost most of their emotions except for one, and they've clung onto that singular emotion and become an abomination?
That's the part where you say yes.
Would I know about that? Like, that? What is that?
You would know
Arcana?
about them.
Okay.
They're the Shadowfell has a interesting effect where it takes emotion away from you, and
this is why I
eventually
hate
people
this
get
place.
clingy to whatever they have left, and that need makes them go crazy, and eventually the Shadowfell converts them into something.
Okay.
Like, for instance, The Lost. For anyone who gets that reference, good for you.
Smoke monsters?
What?
Smoke monsters?
No, remember that thing that almost killed Johan?
Yeah.
Those.
I made the joke of Lost, smoke
Yeah,
monsters.
yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna go into hell now.
So-
one TV show that went on too long and didn't have a satisfying ending.
Long story short, right here, we have a scouting outpost that has... It basically watches through most of the mountain. Keeps the resentment at bay and makes sure that our eastern neighbors don't try to come in and attack us again. Eastern neighbors are a bunch of savage knoll tribes. Dogs.
Bad dogs.
Very bad dogs.
I bet there's an entire tribe of pug gnolls.
There is now.
Thank you.
So, it's about 2 days travel outward. I would like you to head out at your earliest convenience and mainly just go and see what we're dealing with on that outer edge, and then report back to me your findings on the scouts. I'm especially giving this mission to you, Ravon.
Yes.
Of course you would. He's
By the way,
your pet.
if Purple Boy were to suffer an accident on the mission,
No, Mother and Kevin will know.
I mean, do I help him?
Mother and Kevin will know.
Well, then I didn't help him.
Your patron will know.
You're being awfully shady, stool pigeon.
You're being a little listener.
Valorant actually kind of like smacks you on the back of your head. Don't call him a stool pigeon.
He is. I'm gonna call him a stool pigeon
Chandi?
forever.
Chandi. Chandi.
Hi.
Remember the 5 feet thing?
Danny, have we wandered over from the door?
You guys turned around. Eventually, you saw your teammates are gone.
Come on, Chandi. Roll the con save, Chandi.
Eventually,
You're not.
you
casting
do
anything
hear
on me.
you hear one of them going, "Roll it, Chandi."
No.
It's the DM telling you to roll it.
You hear the 5-foot rule in Rovin's voice.
What the fuck?
Just wander over today.
Nitz, do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys eventually get to an empty conference room with a map out, and you see them arguing.
Wait, who's right? Wait, there's 2 of me, but what?
It's just you two. Valrim disappeared.
Oh, okay. Don't make the there are in fact bugs.
What's Nil been doing this whole time?
Ghost, where was Nil?
Fine.
Just watching and observing and not getting in the way.
Close the door. He was
Not
on the
dealing
door.
with the craziness he is stuck with.
He was at the
And I have to
door.
roll a d4, right?
Yep, pick a direction.
Where did I go? Actually, wait a second.
Yeah?
You go directly
were
into.
No,
south.
I can't use that.
You walk
I'm not gonna-
directly
I'm
into
not gonna
Furt.
waste it. Hi, Furt.
Bugs! I'm gonna start.
Oh yeah,
Would
he's gonna
would
eat
you
'em.
like to
I'm gonna
take
eat
the
her-
bugs
yeah,
out
I'm
of my hair, Furt?
I'm gonna eat the bugs out of her hair.
They begin to dissipate. As
Does he
you
have
guys see,
poison
If you'd like to
tolerance?
turn back into a human or an elf thingy again, I have something for you, and it involves kicking.
I don't know how to tell you this, but to cast it, I have to be in humanoid form.
All right.
Are you kicking him in the groin?
Can I?
What are you gonna do? Walk 5 feet towards me?
She probably would charge at you and just drop kick your groin.
You want some more fucking bugs?
Okay, so we're not doing that.
Come on, he's picking on me. I don't have a good way to fight back.
As you guys see the map in front of you, and you guys see a couple spots marked for those who weren't there.
Yep, there's marks on the map.
What this?
That's where we have to go for our mission.
Mission?
Field trip.
Are the marks on the DM layer?
Furt.
No.
Okay.
We don't actually see marks.
Okay.
Furt.
Yeah.
Camping field trip.
Fire?
Fire.
You're putting bugs in my bedroll, aren't you?
Only if you retaliate.
I'm not doing a single thing.
Then maintain 5 feet.
I just don't
That was an
bully.
ominous bitch fire. Alright, so what's up?
So, your quest giver left the area, so who would like to repeat the quest for them?
I don't remember the quest. I didn't write all that down. We're looking for some scouts. I was too busy being
We have to go find scouts.
Yeah, I was too
Go
busy
here,
being like
find
enamored
scouts,
by.
find out why they're not reporting, and then report back. Or make them report back.
And wasn't there something about fire? Like the black fire stuff?
Fire?
Yeah, that stuff. The black
So,
stuff that's
I would like
that's
the two
creepy
to
and
roll.
bad.
The two who were in the room roll history checks.
Okay, Danny, I'm gonna level you. My brain was dissociating. I was imagining a duck with a horse body.
Well, I'm pretty
Roll
sure
the
Dawn
history.
rolled good
You
enough.
both remember the goals were to go check on these people who haven't called in,
Alrighty.
go to the border of your guys' territory,
Eh?
and then scout to see what's going on on the other side of that fortress, or on the other side of the border. Because something's been going down, no one's just been able to get close enough to look and report back.
Alrighty, that's what we're doing. Looking
Side
for
note,
scouts,
Dawn.
going to the edge of the territory, looking and scouting around to see what's out there, and coming back. Important. Yes.
Duck with a horse
I hate
body.
you.
That's what my brain was thinking about that entire time.
I hate you.
Would it have a giraffe neck or a very stubby neck?
Okay, moving on.
I guess
So
a
do you guys
stubby
leave right
neck.
away? Do you get somebody to fix up Dawn's injuries?
I
I'm
would
injured
I
too.
would like to have.
Nitz, you had a long rest.
You had a
I
long
did.
rest. I would like to have someone patch me up because somebody keeps putting bugs in my hair.
Dawn, you
Yeah.
say that you see a skeletal hand appear in front of you.
Hi, Kevin.
It has its hand up like a high five.
Hi, Kevin. Can I high five Kevin?
You don't see it, you just see the hand. It's in high five motion.
Can I high five the hand?
Up
Roll
you.
to high five.
High fiving the. I'm high fiving the hand. Yay!
Get all your hit points back.
Woohoo!
Who's drawn on
Thank
the
you,
map?
Kevin.
So, you guys set out right away?
Yes.
I guess so.
Why not?
Okay.
Do we need to get anything before we go?
Up to you. Do you guys need anything? Or do you feel like you're set?
Do they have any magic artifacts at that guy's
Do we
shop?
have any potions?
Do you guys go into the shop?
Does anybody have any kind of healing whatsoever?
I don't. No, I don't have
Nope.
potions.
I've conceptualized horse with duck head.
Actually, how much are potions even?
Let's go
Here?
into the store.
I'm broke.
I don't think. I think I have 12 gold pieces. So you know what? I think we're good. Let's go.
I mean, I got 120.
Did
Yeah.
Danny condemn my art to the no one can see it dimension?
No, I
I
can
haven't
see
touched
it.
see it.
I said who's
with
drawn on the
duck head.
map.
Horse.
I don't like that.
Duck head.
Daddy, I'll go inside the shop.
Okay, you're going in the shop?
Yeah.
So, things you notice. There are fancy looking clothes here.
Ooh.
Like modern day t-shirts, suits. There's just, it looks like a clothing store from our era.
Does the suit do anything fancy?
You notice that the guy comes over, you're looking at one, the guy comes over, he grabs a ring off the mannequin, and you watches it as he takes it off. The suit turns into leather armor. He puts it back on. It turns back to that suit. He pulls out a knife, stabs it, takes it out, takes the ring off. You see the stab wound on the armor, but when he puts the ring back on once again, not on the suit.
Interested. So it's like an illusion of clothing, something?
Yeah, it's fancy on the go.
How much is it?
Yeah, we're selling them for about 100-ish gold.
I'll take it.
As he hands you off this one. What color would you like? Would you like the inner shirt? We only have black suits, but then we have an inner shirt.
Green.
Hands you a black suit, a ring with a black suit, and a green ring.
Sweet. I'm assuming I don't have to attune to it since it's working on
No.
mannequins, right?
It is
I'm
working on mannequins.
I'm gonna put it on.
Other things you notice, there are weapons. You notice things like pistols. You notice stuff like, some potions that have, like, sparks glowing inside of a glass jar. You notice a few different healing potions. You notice interesting things.
All this stuff here, and Jemima can't get her little grubby hands on all the clothes.
I'm just gonna put it in my treasure list as tuxedo ring.
Okay.
I
Do you put the ring on?
Yeah.
It instantly turns to that suit.
I'm gonna keep it on. So my armor and stuff doesn't change. It's just looks, right?
Ghost,
Why has fishes and tentacles?
what are you doing?
What? Oh shit! I didn't mean to actually
What's
click those spells. I was looking to see what spell components I needed for stuff, so to make a shopping list.
Okay.
Hentai is a poor worker.
So you said there were weapons and stuff. So the
Yeah.
pistols and
You see these pistols that are like an upgraded version of the ones that James used. What you see is it's kind of like a revolver, except for when you pull it, like the guy comes down, he pulls it down, you see a cartridge that holds, he pulls out a cartridge, it's a spinning cartridge, holds about 8 shots, and you notice he pulls something else out that has a crystal tube in the back where the hammer is.
what is this?
He goes to explain, this is the power source where it builds pressure. Or I guess no, it wasn't in the hammer, it's in the handle. So he twists something, the handle comes out, you see there's a large crystal. This all locks in, it pressurizes, it builds up pressure, and then it fires things a little bit harder than a crossbow can.
So it fires bullets still, but okay.
Long story short, it's an airsoft gun, but souped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Souped up to the point where it shoots like harder than a crossbow can.
Well, I can't use those, so interesting though.
Yeah, we had them in prototype for a while, but now they're...
Out of curiosity, how much would one of those cost?
Right now the boss is the one who sets those prices. I think he set the smaller models at 400.
The gun itself?
The weapon itself is 400 gold.
I'm tempted to buy it and hold on to it. 'Cause I have enough. How much are the bullets and stuff?
Cartridges are 75 gold for a pack of 12 rounds. So that's 12 packs or 12 rounds that have 8 shots each. And the issue is the crystal. The crystal is about 300 gold itself.
So wait.
No, I mean actually no. The crystal is 250 for recharges.
Okay, so it's not charged if I buy it?
No, if you buy it, it's charged. It fires off a certain amount of shots, but if you say natural 1, it has a chance of decharging.
All right, I'll buy the gun and what is it? 12 rounds you said?
It comes with 2. It
well,
comes
no,
with
the extra. You said 75 for how much?
75 for an additional 12.
Okay, I'll do that. So,
He does explain for future reference, if you bring the cartridges back, the ammo itself is only like 25. But you need one of us to reload it.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this in my treasures, and you can just add it to my sheet in my inventory later. Crystal gun plus how many cartridges total? Because you said it comes with what, 2?
You have 14 You have 14 mags.
Mags. Okay. That'll be in. It's in my bag of holding for now.
Okay. So
what is going on? I have my character sheet up.
So moving on, there are potions here. Is anyone interested in potions?
I have 12 gold. I can't afford a potion.
How much are the potions, Danny?
They are 25 gold.
Okay, well, there is my shopping list. So the first
Ghost?
4 items are important, and then everything else is whatever.
Ghost, you have anything that doesn't have a gold cost? You just throw 50 gold to the void, and Amazon Prime brings you it.
Yeah, you already have all that stuff.
My onion.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the giant octopus tentacle or anything like that would be expensive. So.
Why does Dawn get to? What is,
I didn't put that there.
I'm having a seizure.
All right.
Danny, remove that.
Give me.
I'm gonna buy 4 potions, Danny.
And give me 2 potions. What are these ones?
Okay. They are 2d8 plus 4.
Danny, you put that on the wrong layer.
What are they called? Just so I know.
Healing potion plus. So yeah, I can't bring it back. I tried to bring it back and it won't let me. I can't
Remove
bring
the
back
horse
the boy.
bark.
Okay, healing potion plus.
I didn't do anything else, and it deleted.
I can't select the text. Delete it. All of it. Crit, don't be a problem.
I guess. How do I like?
He's a broken young lion. This is really sad.
Okay,
right,
moving
I just
on.
put 4 healing potion plus. You just tell me what
God,
I
because
need
we're
to roll.
spending all of our
Okay.
time on stupid things.
Okay, you guys set out.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Off into the
I
void.
spent a lot of money.
It's about a day and a half travel to get to the spot where they were last seen, or to the scouts.
Okay.
If you guys even want to do the scouts, that's optional.
I want to
What-
do the scouts. Let's try to find
Look
scouts.
for the scouts. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
yeah.
You guys eventually keep going. It gets kind of late. You guys do have the option to continue trekking, or you could stop for the night.
Keep going.
I mean, we should probably stop for the night.
I can see in the dark.
I can.
I can as well.
Well, goody for you. I'm human.
Should have taken the invocation.
Fight me.
I've left an Easter egg.
Danny, I need you to roll a bite attack on her next time.
I've left an Easter egg on the map.
But yeah, crit.
Mr. Valreem,
Down
sir,
on the very bottom.
Your stool pigeon has dropped an egg on the map.
Hey.
All right.
You can never delete butts. You can never delete butts.
All right. Well, and so are we rested or
Rest.
Let's rest.
It's a multiple days trip anyways. Wait, why'd you put my words over there? What are you doing to them?
They will never find this.
I'm putting it by the map
thing.
logo.
Oh.
Okay, so we're
And before
rested,
anyone
baby.
asks, I purchased this legally.
Okay.
I love how he said it. I know he did. I know he did. He's fine, but I love how he said it.
I mean, it's a legitimate claim for map resources.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Basically, I paid for a once-a-month subscription to a module, and the people who did them came to like a couple conventions I go to, and they're the ones who said that, yeah, it's perfectly fine to use them for campaigns. So, haha.
Did you guys know you can fucking draw in transparent?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What does that do?
Nothing. Move on.
okay. Anyways,
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
So you guys
Sweet.
wake up. You guys are about half a day's travel from the scouts.
start going.
Let's go.
I just realized I do have a camping kit.
I just realized I don't have to lead the way anymore.
So,
I'm probably the
how do
tankiest
you guys
out of
wish
all
to
of us.
approach this as you guys are getting closer?
We're coming from the top of the
You
bottom
guys
of
are
the map.
about maybe.
I scout by being bird.
You guys are about maybe a mile and a half away.
I scout by be bird.
Actually, I'll say 3 miles away.
Are we on this map, Danny? Or
Yes, you are on this map. You guys are.
Do you want to just use a token to?
Yeah, I'll throw you guys on.
Bird.
You guys are about here.
Bird is the word.
I scout by be bird.
Okay.
I'll send my pseudo dragon with him.
Okay, are you guys scouting ahead further, or?
Yes.
Okay, I would like you both to roll perception checks.
Hold on.
We don't have Dawn to re-roll nat ones anymore,
also-
by the way.
Yeah.
No,
we're
we
here, people.
don't. Have fun with those.
The same goes for you, though,
Okay.
too, Dawn.
Sky, you
Yep.
could have used your own senses for that, but
Damn.
as you're moving forward, you begin to look through your eyes. You see something. You see a small wooden structure about where they said the scouts would be hiding. And
That's a good
you
one.
see
I'm using my wish to wish ghost out of existence.
You'll
you
have
see
to...
damage, like the door's been broken into. You see it's in splinters. The windows around it are broken into shards, and you see blood pooling around the door itself, pouring down towards the
fuck.
slope. You also begin to feel like you hear like a buzzing noise. It's nothing loud, like you wouldn't discern it as a creature. It's just, it feels like it got louder for some reason. What do you do, Sky?
What does bird shout?
So the birds are scouting probably a mile ahead of everyone else.
So I saw it, right?
Yeah, you're basically at range for how far you can see.
Okay.
So they're about 3 miles. You guys are about 2 miles away.
Through the pseudo dragon, I will tell Ravon to look at the chat thing.
Roll another perception check.
Oh boy, here I go percepting again.
You're looking around. It's like, I can't see it.
What does it look like?
Mr. Sniper.
What?
What?
Bridges?
Fire!
Look-
Blood!
You're looking around. It's just like you can't spot where it would be. Like you're looking on top of the ridge. Not you're just looking in the wrong area.
How far are we from it?
2 miles.
Ooh.
Might want to return.
Yeah. Go back!
I'm back.
Right?
Hello?
Revern, what do you do?
I thought you said we're going back.
Okay, so you guys return to the group?
Yeah.
As your pseudo dragon curls up around your neck. And you see it like it's shaking.
Oh, it's cold? Or
No, like
safe?
it's spooked.
Oh. I'll just tuck him up in my feathers.
Okay.
Guy became Pip.
Aww.
The roles have reversed.
Nobody noticed my joke.
Fert, you have the floor.
Woodchuck! Blood! Death! Fire!
Well, that
What?
sounds promising.
Distinctly said, let's go.
Alright, well, yeah.
Okay. As you guys get to the mile-long bridge.
I'll cross it. I've got wings. I could save myself.
Are we
Okay.
sure this thing is safe?
Probably.
Does Fert just begin waddling across?
Yeah?
You watch as Fert just, like, he's waddling along, he has no problems.
Oh, he's a bird.
It's a wide bridge, by the way.
Does he
It's a-
look like he can fly?
It's about 25 feet wide.
Kenku have hollow bones, like a bird.
Kenku can't fly.
They can't fly, but they have hollow bones like a bird, so they weigh less.
Imagine having to walk, and I'm gonna fly across.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
I'm going to be very cautious about walking across this bridge. It doesn't look safe.
Okay.
And I'll just sigh
Well, then
and
if that's
start
the case,
walking
roll survival.
across.
Survival. Well, at least you rolled good.
You make it. It takes you guys about 30 minutes to get through this mile-long trek.
Oof.
I guess I would like everyone to roll perception check again, except for, Sky.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Oh
Actually,
boy!
Sky, you do need to roll again.
As me?
Old man
Yeah.
has best perception out of us. He literally has a +4 compared to everyone else.
As you guys get to the edge of this peninsula, where
I'm a
you can see
half-elf.
around the corner where it should be, you look, and you do see a wooden structure, but it's perfectly fine. The door looks to be sealed up perfectly. There's no broken glass, no fire.
I'll go up to it.
Okay.
I apparently can't see that there's even anything around us. I rolled a 1.
Also, Nil, with that, you also notice that it feels like your ears are ringing.
I have
which is weird.
no idea what that signifies for being for an elf, so yeah.
Oh, you're gonna die in 20 days.
Jinkies.
That's my line.
So you guys continue?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys you keep walking along. It looks like it rained a little bit ago, so there's some puddles of water around. And you guys get to the door, and it looks just as good as when you guys were further back.
And what about the bird? Would he be freaking out?
Sky, strangely enough, this is not what it looked like for you.
Bert, didn't you say that there was something wrong?
Blood! I'm gonna open the door to the building.
Hang on. Fert said there was something funny going on, like that it looked weird, and it doesn't look weird here. But let's see if I can get this. I'd like to try something.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Danny.
You're casting Detect Magic?
I can cast it at will.
Okay. Okay, let me look at something.
Did I just make things harder?
I don't know. Let me...
Ferd is just an archdevil lure it ever wanted.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Just bust the door down.
You don't see anything.
Well, dang. It was worth a shot. I trust
It is
the Archduke
concentration
more
up
than I
to-
trust the stool pigeon.
Yeah.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes, so if there is something...
Yep. Nobody bumped me.
I'm gonna go in.
I would like each of you to roll d20s for me.
D20.
Oh, that's exciting.
D20.
13.
13.
God
Okay.
damn, my rolls are on
Now-
fire tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
My
So
rolls are
You
trash.
begin to open the door.
Yeah.
And you guys find this room.
We're coming in from the
I
left.
see treasure chests. I'm assuming, yeah. That's the only door in the area.
For Rovan, this looks like one of your guys' normal like hold up hideout watches areas. Bunkers. This all looks pretty standard.
Do we see anyone here, though?
Nothing. No
Then
one.
that's definitely not normal.
Hmm.
See. Anyone?
Put you guys all in by the door here. And Nitz, where's Nitz?
Hiding.
Fuck is Nitz?
Hey, there I am.
So you guys are all going to be starting out by the door here.
I'd definitely be in the front because
It's like that, guys.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So, you guys have found your scene. What would you like to do?
I'm looking at these papers over here.
Investigate.
Like investigating around and seeing if
Uh,
there's like
is this-
any
what is
like
this doing?
notes or something or indication of what might have happened.
Roll an investigation. As you
For who,
find
both
this
of us?
weird desk made out of iron.
Woo!
Is that
So are you looking at the same thing Ferd is?
This weird table thing,
And
yeah.
Dawn, you can roll one as well.
alrighty?
Wow.
Wow.
So we'll get back to you. What you guys find is it's a cast iron table on like iron legs. You look around, you look underneath it, you find a sigil, which looks like it's meant to heat up the entire desk.
It's a stove.
Like you touch it, or
Like a flat iron.
Like it looks like it's a cast iron oven or stove.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
You do notice that there's like scuffed, burnt grease on it or something. Like something was cooked a little too long.
Was Zeradar here?
No. Is anyone else gonna roll anything, or is it just them and
I'm
John?
gonna investigate the table, see if it's one of those situations where the food is still like half-eaten, sitting on the table.
No.
Dang, look at all of us rolling well.
No. You notice that all the cups are. With that, you notice that the cups seem to have a less use the further down the road you go. Like, this one here is the most used, followed by this one, and this one. So it looks like one person was using the cave for a longer period of time than the others.
Hmm.
Is there anything going on by these beds?
They just look like sleeping quarters. Crit, are you gonna do anything?
What's going on with Dawn?
So you're looking around. Normal notes and such. You do find what looks to be a report. Do you want to read it right now, or?
I'll read it. If
Okay,
it's
Dawn?
important, I'll pick it up and take it back with us.
While everyone else is reading, I'm going to give just you access.
Ooh.
If you feel like reading it for everyone else, then I will reveal it.
Alrighty.
Is there anything in these boxes?
I'm gonna be looking at these shells here too.
You find sets of clothing. What look to be a female, and then one set of female clothing, and then 3 sets of male.
Okay.
Anything on these shells, Danny?
Just look to be ingredients and pickled rations.
Okay.
Actually, did any of us grab any
I will go
rations
check
when
out
we were
the
leaving?
table. I've had rations.
And you come over, you see Chandi's reading some notes.
I'd ask what she found.
I'll share it.
You'll share?
Yeah, I'll share.
You find this note.
Oh,
If someone
some
would like to read.
I didn't get a note.
I didn't get it.
I can.
Is it in our list or repost?
I can read it. The date of this letter matches the date that Valrim said the report stopped coming in. It's been almost 5 weeks since you sent me alone on this stupid surveillance assignment. I have no idea why you sent me alone with the supplies for 4 people and personnel. This is a waste of resources, don't you think? That's fun. Adding further concern, a raven familiar has been here off and on, looking dazed and confused, always regaining a weird composure and scene of urgency, taking off and returning the same day after the same state it arrived in, and returning the day after in the same state it arrived in. I don't understand if this is to be some kind of prank or if you're looking out for me. Either way, we'll be talking when I return in 5 days, and I will have some complaints. A raven familiar.
Bird?
What?
Bird?
I was taking a nap. What's
Why
no,
are
that
you
was
mentioned
actually
in
not
this
not
note?
character. Literally me. I fell asleep.
Oh, nice!
Well-
You fell asleep while I was talking. Thank you.
You're mentioned in the note, or at least a raven familiar.
There was a raven familiar
Okay,
mentioned in a
so-
note.
I'm gonna point out the fact that just because I have a raven familiar doesn't mean literally everyone else in the same pact as me doesn't.
Yeah, but you would be the one with most knowledge here, so we'd be asking you about it.
I'm just a little bit concerned. Somebody obviously is from part of your group that was here.
I mean, they definitely murdered that guy.
Which guy?
The guy in the note?
Danny,
He's
Hi.
Well,
definitely
I'm gonna
dead.
send my pseudo dragon outside
should I
and
be
have
worried
it
about
look
you,
around,
Bird?
Probably
Okay.
not.
like around the building,
I don't
and
trust you.
Do we,
Do you want some bugs?
No.
Back the fuck up.
can I give him bugs?
No. I mean,
Is
sure.
there anything on these shelves over here?
It's just books. What look to be books and more reports.
Okay,
Anything
so
interesting on these shelves?
Books and
Said-
reports.
You said books.
Danny, she's a book nerd.
Okay.
You
Are
said books.
are you gonna go through reports?
I might as well look through the reports.
It is basically these are copies of the reports that were sent to Valrim at the beginning. First one you find is from 5 weeks ago, where it would be 6 weeks by now, where it mentions it looks to be the same handwriting as the first one.
Mhm.
Myself, one oath or one pact of it basically states that him and 3 others arrived here 6 weeks ago to do a recon of the Knoll lands and watch what's going on with the shadows. We had feared that they were coming from the east, and we were sent here to observe and report back on our findings.
The last letter said that he was there all on his own, and he didn't know why he had other supplies
Right.
and so on.
What?
Stay awake.
Wait.
And these ones say that there are other people that were sent with him. Somebody's been messing with his head.
Are you
Somebody
just gonna... Are you just gonna stay there and
What?
keep guard?
What? Am I missing something?
What are you doing right now?
I'm just right here. What the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to roll investigation? Here, shazingle.
Just you're being quiet and sitting in a single spot.
I'm waiting.
Wanna
I
make sure
shoot things.
Okay.
Is there anything in these boxes, by the way, Danny?
More preserved stuff.
Did my pseudo dragon see anything
Roll a perception check.
with it?
Yeah.
It seems like
Well, natural 1.
It has advantage.
Oh.
It has keen sentence. It has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell.
You are
Cool.
so lucky.
I'm so lucky.
As you've sent it back to scout, it comes back. It's shaking again.
Outside!
It's like as it whispers something into your ear.
Oh yeah?
What? Well, I want to be.
Daddy issues.
Okay.
Actually, no, it doesn't whisper anything in your ear. You just watch as it's like curled up and it's scared. And then you watch as it slowly regains its composure and looks to you for orders.
So he said outside, right?
Do you
Yeah.
stay outside again?
Go outside. Let's go. Come on, bitches. Let's go.
Outside! Memory!
You-
Gone!
You look as it looks at you. It jumps off and it goes and flies out again and does another circle.
I'm gonna poke my head outside.
I'm just gonna walk outside.
Sky, roll a perception check.
Keep making me open the thing.
Are you guys just all going outside to look for perceptions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 14.
Should I make one too, as fur?
Yes. Or do you want to use your senses through the pseudo dragon?
I'll use the pseudo dragon, because that's higher than 3.
Okay.
Even if it was a normal.
As all you're
Unfortunately,
looking,
my eyes
you
are
watch as it
very bad.
eventually reaches a point about 2 miles up. It's looking down, watching everything. You watch as it like freezes for a second, and then begins to dart back down.
Would
And
I
then
know
it-
what it saw?
As it comes back, you try to ask. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, Ravon rolled a 19.
Yeah, you see the pseudo dragon freeze in the air and then rush back scared.
Okay.
Well, I'll fly up then. I can fly.
Okay.
I want to look around, I guess. So would I roll
So,
another?
are you going up to the exact point where it was?
Yeah, I'll aim for there.
Roll a perception check.
14. Exactly what it rolled.
As you're looking around. So, I'm just going to whisper this to you quickly.
Someone talk, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Wait, Ghost is doing it too!
No, he's not.
It's as it looks at you, you watch as its jaw drops down
I feel dizzy.
and it's kind of bobbing back and forward.
Okay.
What do you do?
What do you mean by bobbing?
It's basically just sitting there and it's moving back and forward like a snake's.
About how far away is it?
2 miles.
I'll fly towards it.
You're flying towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, Danny,
Hi.
the pseudo dragon isn't back to being, like,
Yeah, the second it came back to you, it's like it took a minute, and it's like, what's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna send him after Zareem, but I'm gonna use my senses through him.
Okay.
I'm going with as well.
Roll perception checks.
I mean, I'm following him. I'm not as per se looking.
So, no, I don't want Nitz. Guy. And then you also see as it begins bobbing back and forward.
Oh.
And with a jaw dropped farther down than it should.
Okay.
You also see that it has teeth way too big for its own mouth.
As Furt, I will say, spooky shit!
Nope.
Spooky.
The second you go back, the second that you link back in, you're like, what are we doing?
Huh? What?
Like, what was it? What was I doing?
Where? Fire?
What happened?
What happened with the familiar?
You, as the second that you watch, you see the second that it, like, the second that he lets go, it like snaps out, freezes, and then flies back to Furt. Crit, with your perception check, you watched as the pseudo dragon froze in front of you, and then started flying directly back towards the cave entrance.
Okay. I'm following Nitz.
Okay. I would like for you to roll once again a perception check. Damn.
Do you think there's a god, Danny?
I'm
I
gonna give
have
you
living
advantage.
proof there isn't.
I'm gonna give you advantage since you've been looking.
Okay.
He's gonna whisper you it.
So... What the
Yeah.
Don't say
Yeah.
what it is. You don't say what it is.
question?
Hi.
Would I piece together that there is some kind of memory effect with this? Because all the time, Furt's
roll an
familiar
Arcana.
seems to have seen it, but then can't tell him.
You
Well, you're
guys
not
didn't
back
see
with
Furt's
Furt.
reaction.
Well, what I did when I was on the ground.
You would know from how the pseudo drag was acting, something's up.
I was gonna say, Nil
I'm
would
running
probably
around.
also start to suspect things that, like, it keeps
2
coming back to
miles.
report nothing.
I'm too what?
It's 2 miles from us, and I'm flying
No,
to
how
it.
far am I from the ground?
Oh, you're maybe a mile off the ground.
I'm a fucking what? Okay.
I already started flying to it, so
Are you continuing towards it?
yeah. I don't know what it is. I want to find out.
Okay. The second you get within a certain range of it, you begin to feel as if your head is... You hear like this loud static noise. And it's making you like...
Wonderman, is that you?
Great, are you going to continue to follow?
I'm gonna test something real quick. I'm gonna look away from it.
Okay. You look away and you're like, what was I doing?
Then I would naturally look to Nitz because I'm still trying to follow him.
Okay.
Because that is independent of me seeing that creepy thing.
You don't see anything.
Eh.
But you also don't remember what you were doing. Like,
What the fuck?
what are you doing?
How far from it am I now, Danny?
Depends. How close are you willing to get to this thing?
Pretty damn close.
How close?
I'd say probably within at least half a mile.
Okay. You get close, it's like your head is pounding, and then you hear Rovan yelling, "What are you doing?"
I'm gonna point to it.
Okay.
Do I make a perception check?
No. There's nothing in front of him. Nitz, roll a d20 for me.
It eats your finger.
2.
Alrighty then. Good to know.
Finger consume.
Nitz, like, your hands are at your side at this point, and they're like, your right hand is like scratching your leg. Like you're beginning to have like jitters.
But if I look away,
That is metagaming. Stop metagaming.
Crit literally was just
What?
doing it.
What?
But your character didn't see that.
No, but I saw all the reactions of everyone else. But
Yes, but I had crit roll for it,
okay, well.
and then he still consciously made the choice.
What would
I was
roll?
testing, and now I don't remember that I was doing a test.
What would I be rolling then, to see what I would do?
Well, without knowing anything, what would Zareem do?
I'd want to try and find out what the hell this thing is.
Okay, you are within half a mile.
Go lick it.
Can I see it better?
You can see it. It's as you get closer, you realize that it also has these little T-Rex arms.
So, Ravon shouted to me, right?
Yeah.
Am I able to shout what I see?
Yes.
Alright, then I'm going to shout what I see. Giant white thing with T-Rex arms.
Okay.
It sounds gross.
So you're within half a mile. You watch as it begins to move towards you.
How fast is it moving at me?
It's licking
Basically, you're within half a mile. You watch as the head begins to move like 60 feet towards you.
you. Danny, you know how big half a mile is, right?
It's coming towards you.
So I can pretty much see, like, the full size of the thing, right?
Yeah, it's a roll perception check.
Okay. I'm not good at these.
This is my sleep paralysis demon.
Cool.
Yeah.
His name is Gerard.
Well, I rolled a good perception.
Yeah?
I think he's gonna whisper me something new.
Oh. Man, I don't enjoy the Silent Hill treatment.
So, you see that as it's just appearing.
Is that from me, or
You see that it's coming out of the ground.
the distance you put it? Where is it? The
From
distance...
you.
Okay. I kind of wanna.
You see that there's blood on this one.
I kind of want to attack it. That's the thing. Wait a second.
This is
Okay.
great. I've been
I
looking forward to this. So what's everyone else doing at the camp?
Being confused.
I can't see worth crap, apparently.
I also feel like Danny doesn't know how big a mile is.
Yeah.
It is quite a distance to split the party.
Yeah,
I
right?
know, it's great.
Imagine flying a mile straight up.
I think that's
Well,
cruising
there was
altitude.
also like it was half
Actually,
a
no,
mile
that's,
to the
that's
ground.
3 miles.
So, Danny,
Hi.
am I allowed to cast a spell at this thing?
Sure.
I'm going to use my staff.
Cool. What are you casting?
Let me just make sure this is a staff spell because I haven't played Zareem in forever. Here it is.
And make sure it has a
Just as a
2,000 foot
reference.
range.
As a reference, from surface to space, there's 62 miles.
Oh. Okay.
Is it within 90 feet of you?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
said
it
you flew
is.
to a half a mile. That's 2,000 feet.
It's a different. I'm casting it at what he whispered me.
Okay.
Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom save. Oh dear God.
5 charges.
What's your DC?
I'm pretty sure it's like 17, 16.
Okay. So, you cast the spell, and you watch as both stop in their tracks.
Oh.
And then you begin to feel as if the ringing in your head stops. And then, Crit, you can see the thing again, and now there's 2.
Oh god, that ugly thing's back!
No, you were like, what the hell is this? This is the first time I've seen this.
Oh.
Whatever it did to you, you never saw it before.
Gross. Hey, do you guys see that? I scream over a mile distance.
I can't hear you. You're screaming a mile away.
Even my elven ears cannot hear that far away.
Roll perception.
For whom?
Nitz, or Ghost.
Oh.
Even my
Your
elven
son has
ears
gone deaf.
cannot
What's
hear
that,
you from that far away.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh shit! Okay, so something happens in the room.
Oh no.
As all of a sudden, you see what you originally saw with everything being broken and torn apart. You see blood spatters everywhere in this room. But you see no bodies.
So I remember what I originally saw?
No.
You just.
So am I the only one who
no,
sees
you
this,
originally-
or
Everyone would see it. The room has, because of what I did, the room has done that. Gone to what Sky saw before.
Danny, do I still remember the what I saw before?
No.
Okay.
Wait, why not? You said he didn't
Yeah,
forget before.
it wasn't the. He means the blood and stuff when he
Yeah.
first used the scouting.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because we keep having our memories reset.
Like when I first saw the building with the blood and everything.
Yeah. You
So
begin
I
to
still
see
remember that.
there's dried blood leading out of the room
And into the sky.
and down the cliff.
I was pretty close.
Oh.
Back into the way you can see it clearly goes down the hill. You're kind of squinting at the end there as you watch as it hits that black waste at the bottom and disappears.
Well, I've got no nightmares for the rest of the year.
This room is covered in blood. Do you also look? Are you still looking at the books and everything?
I kind of was, yeah.
As you turn one over, you notice that it says, "It's staring at us in the sleep."
Oh, this is literally nightmare fuel.
You guys begin to turn. You see, like, written on the walls, "Oh God, it's eating him." Or you see, like, it's a bunch of horror messages, like, "This isn't real. No, it's like a man going crazy in here."
So the note that Shandi has, does it still say the same thing?
Yes.
It ate him?
So I'm kind of just stuck in the air holding these
Crit,
things.
roll a
what's up?
perception check.
I think we need to find out what this thing is before we can fight it.
Even with that,
I
you
see.
would recognize this. You look at it, and you realize that the second head that just appeared kind of looks like a brigadier man, you know.
I really want to see a picture of what this is.
Oh yeah, only.
Why would you breathe those?
The funny thing is,
Hey, Dawn.
Is this what you're gonna ask me to draw? Because I don't do
Yeah.
monsters good. I really
Yeah.
don't do monsters good.
so I do believe Danny just admitted there's 2 of them.
No, Nitz, you casted the spell, and it affected both.
Yeah, but I mean, that there's 2 of the head things we've seen.
I still don't know what everyone's seen because I haven't been able to see it.
You haven't seen it once. You just watched
Oh,
it like...
it's terrifying.
So Ravon can probably return and tell them what he's seen now, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that.
I mean, you've seen it now, and your memories are still intact.
What would Ravon do in this situation? That's the question.
I'm more than 600 feet out. I know that face.
So, just as a reference for everyone who's in the Discord for later,
Discord?
for our group chat.
Oh.
Huh.
What? Did he leave?
No,
Hi.
he's...
Oh, that's gross.
What?
Oh,
he
it's linked in
in-
Discord, so we can't see it in
Yeah.
game for the video.
Why are you like that, Danny?
Because,
Oh,
Is that because it's not official art?
possibly.
It kind of looks like that one enemy in the well from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, where he had it would
Oh,
grab
the
you
dead
with the
hand.
hands. Yeah.
Mm.
That thing is disgusting.
I'm going down. Fuck this.
A
Let
room full of nightmares.
Let dumb angel hold in place. Talk people now. Yes.
I can hold it in place for a minute. So
Good luck.
And that the minute has passed. As are you turned away from
Just
the creature?
tuck your wings in and drop like a stone.
Are you turned away from the creature?
No, I like Dawn's idea. If I keep eye contact and I fall.
that's
Okay.
actually not a bad idea because you can
As
speak about
all
it.
of you begin, it's like that ringing picks up again, and the room changes back.
Huh.
Spooky magic!
You watch as all the notes on the books have disappeared.
Okay, Danny. Here's
Do we
my
still
plan.
remember that we saw the notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, here's my plan.
Okay.
I'm maintaining eye contact. I'm going to drop until I'm 600 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Wait,
Here-
shit. I'm still a bird though. Can I cast magic while a bird?
I was letting you cast Eldritch Blast. That's it.
Cool. That's what I need to do. Can I cast Eldritch Blast while keeping my eyes on it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw it with the impact craters.
Wait, what?
So while maintaining eye contact or looking at it,
On the
I'm going
dead
to
soil,
draw
you're gonna.
what?
Oh, you're gonna draw it on the dead soil or the stone?
The ground
Okay.
with Eldritch Blast impacts.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
Performance?
I mean,
Performance.
that makes sense.
Okay. I'm surprisingly okay at those.
Okay. You managed to
17.
get a decent description of it.
Spooky!
Dual
So?
pigeon, is that what's up there?
Yeah, it sure is!
Do I
Did you
know
go
what this
back to
thing
the
is?
Did you go back to the friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
How
I know
else
what
would I-
this thing is?
No.
How else would I get within 600
You have
feet?
never seen anything like that.
Alrighty. Like, I was all set to roll like an Arcana check or whatever, and nope.
Crit?
Hey, so one of those heads is a brigadier person?
Crit? So, are you in front of there?
In front of what?
Are you in front of, like, where the cave is?
Yeah, 600 feet off the ground.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Oh, fuck, did I lose eyesight with it?
No. No, as you're keeping an eye. So, I'm gonna say you're about 70 feet away, okay?
Away from what?
From the cliff.
Okay.
As, like, you're slowly glancing, you see a cave with another head in it, just looking at you with its mouth open.
Guys, there's another one!
It's a what?
That also looks like a brigadier you remember.
I'm gonna point at the cave.
Do I have
And I'm
to
gonna
roll
tell
to...
It's slowly moving out towards you.
Hey guys!
Do I have to roll to
It's
see
moving
it?
towards you.
Do
you
they all
see
get the
that?
static?
I
As
don't know. Do I see it?
as you guys begin to see this large, white, pale neck with a deformed head with jagged teeth, or not even jagged teeth, they look human teeth, bigger than their own mouth. As it's like slowly moving out, and you begin to see these tiny little T-Rex arms. And you watch as it's doing this back and forward moment as you begin to hear this loud static in your head. What are you doing, Crit?
What the fuck?
Is crying an option?
Crit, roll a d20 for me. Cool. Good to know.
Damn.
Are you just like shooting it?
I have one job, that's shoot good!
Okay. You just like open your beak, caw. I'll let you say you aim for the face. You hit it dead on. And it like
17,
reels for a
15.
second.
It also moves 10 feet back, fucker.
As it's like pushed deeper into the cave.
And is now 10 feet slower.
Cool. Are you running?
No.
Okay.
Caca.
That hits.
10 feet slower.
Nitz, you were watching as the two that are in front of you begin to seep into
10
the
feet
ground.
back.
They're being pushed back 10 feet.
They're
about?
they're pulling themselves into the ground.
Okay.
As you watch as they get to the bottom of the surface and they begin to like disappear into the earth.
Ah.
So that's the second shot. Just
That's my turn.
okay.
I'm assuming we have turns.
I mean, kinda. There's
Oh,
really
we
no.
don't?
There's not really combat here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, 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 hey,
All right,
hey,
all right.
hey, hey.
Alright, well,
You said there wasn't turns. I'm not stopping.
Nitz, you lose sight of both of them,
okay.
and suddenly you're like, "What was I doing?"
Danny, I do one thing extremely well, and that is scorched fucking earth.
Okay. You turn around. You see a bunch of little flashes coming back from where you know you came from with your friends, and you're wondering, why am I alone?
Alright, I'm gonna head back then, I guess.
Okay. As you're moving closer, you begin to see the bird firing off blasts towards the cave.
Okay, can I see inside
By
the
the
cave?
way, the second that it was pushed back into the cave, you all were like, what were we looking at?
Even the bird?
No, only the bird has kept an eye on it. Only Reuven has kept an eye on it.
Well, dang.
Someone just used me as a gun. I've got a handle with my toes.
We can assume that he's doing it for a reason, though.
Yeah, you see him just rapidly firing off shots. Which I will allow you now to roll another 2 attacks.
Do you want to just use the first two?
So there's that.
I'll just use
Those two both hit. Roll damage for 2.
18.
Okay.
About how far into the cave is it?
It's staying at 10 feet.
I'd like to point out that every time I hit it, it gets pushed back 10 feet, and then slowed by 10 feet.
Yeah, but when it has that high of a movement speed.
What do you mean that I have a
So,
movement speed?
it's only about 10 feet in the cave. Can we see in the cave?
As you get close, you see, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Well, then I'm gonna attack too.
Yeah.
Can I try to look into wherever they're, like, looking?
Okay. So now there's 2 of you shooting at it. You watch as it opens it. It's like its jaw dehinges. And you hear this loud screech as it retreats further into the cave. And you guys lose sight of it.
And now no one knows.
Exactly.
The hell were we attacking this cave for? Alright, I guess I'll fly back to the rest of them.
Okay.
So my drawing is still there, though, right?
You're looking at it like, the fuck is that? It's ugly as shit.
What the fuck?
Since
You're a
Dawn
really
and...
bad artist.
Now, would the rest of them have seen inside the cave?
No, they saw it as it came out. It was charging him, but he
Okay.
pushed it back in.
So they would know what's up with the drawing, though, right?
No, they wouldn't. They lost
No.
sight of the thing. So they're like, what were we doing?
Okay.
You're a really bad artist, Bird.
I don't like any part of this. I wanna go home and eat peanut butter and jelly.
But they still remember about the bloody cave, which I wouldn't know
No.
about.
Nope.
You guys
said
would
they
remember
did.
you saw the cave, but you don't remember what you saw. Like, you saw the cave and it's like, but it's not like this.
I wanna go home.
I would also like
It's
everyone else,
fucking
except
everywhere.
for Crit and Nitz, to roll d20s.
Everyone's taking psychic damage
Fuck
slowly.
this fucking place.
Oh!
Suck my dick.
Good job, dog.
Oh!
Ow.
Complete opposites!
Okay,
Okay, wait, Sky.
What
So-
did I get?
nothing.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Ghost,
He now thinks he's a baby.
you feel your hand trembling and you have no clue why.
Ooh, wisdom saves, basically.
Fuck off, Nitz.
Wow.
I have proficiency on those, so
From the sounds of it, if
Not
he's
in that
having us
one,
roll
though,
d20s, well, it's also if he's having us roll straight d20s, that means it's going through all our stats.
So you guys have found the outpost again. You see that there has been no damage. No one is here. What would you guys like to do?
If there's nothing strange, I'd say we go on.
Fuck this fucking place. Blow it the fuck up.
We don't know that.
I mean, we might as well
Are you guys
take
gonna take?
the report books with us.
Yeah, do you guys
Yeah,
want to
let's
take
take-
one more like trip around the room?
I
Sure.
kind of want to. Like,
Crit, are you going to look
Is-
around as well?
is there anything that's like
Yeah,
a
sure.
benefit for getting that 20 there or no?
No.
We'll see.
It means you didn't get the effect that this thing gives people.
What?
That's a crappy roll there.
What I get?
So-
What?
So, Crit, you're walking around looking at everything. You begin to notice these little shimmers.
Little fuckers?
Like there's one right here,
Where's
Here.
he- Oh,
here, and you notice a bunch all over the place.
okay.
Do you look at that one first?
Yes.
The second you get closer, you notice that there's this like text burned into the stone. As you look at it, says, "What is that thing staring at us?"
Do I see anything, Danny?
What?
No.
I'm
What the
guessing
fuck?
I
I
didn't
can't-
see anything
the
because I
hell?
got a 10.
I can't go up. What the fuck? If I move my token, it scrolls the map the opposite direction.
You're on pan view, not
Danny's put a
select
curse
move.
on you.
Are you good? You read that and you're like,
What
what
the
the hell?
Better
You
now.
look-
What's this one say?
Oh god, it ate him.
I'm
What are you
relaying
looking
this as
at,
I
Bird?
read it.
Can I write this down?
You can't see anything.
He said
Can I
he was
write-
relaying it.
He's saying it out loud.
Johnny, for once in your goddamn life, write something down.
I'm writing it down!
You get to this time.
And so I'm asking him where he's even reading this from.
It's written right on the wall.
You not see that?
I
No.
don't see anything.
Crit, roll a Arcana check. You know what spell this is.
I specialize.
This is illusionary script.
Dang.
And I was one of the people allowed to see.
If you're looking at it, you're assuming that this is a brigadiermen reporting what happened to only other brigadiermen or Valreem.
They consider me a brigadier.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Well-
explain, please.
Well, so beyond the fact that there's some kind of eldritch fucking horror here, I think they like me.
Like,
I'm glad that's what you took out of it.
So what's the
Supposed to
third
take
one
I'm
say?
Valreem out of it?
What?
What's the third one say? He had,
Where's third one?
it
Down
was
by the beds.
next to, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh dear mistress, what is that thing?
Hey, so the land's cursed. Let's go home.
Job!
can I write down all the things that he's been telling me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But so, in the
For-
end, you guys don't know what happened here, but you do find the sets of clothing for 4 people, 1 female, 3 males, 1 elven, and then the rest look to be human or human or orcish in nature.
Hmm.
1 human, 1 elf, 1 orc, and 1 dwarf or halfling.
Halfling?
It's either dwarf or halfling. They're about the same size either way.
Halflings are 3 foot, dwarves are 4.
Yeah.
Dwarves and
It looks somewhere in
gnomes are
between.
close. Dwarves and gnomes are about 4 foot.
So a short dwarf or a tall halfling.
Yeah. And you guys have those reports.
Weren't we supposed to do something else here?
Yeah, we're gonna go scout east. Blow this place up. Fucking nuke it.
You have no idea what it was for.
I understand. I see scribbles on the wall that say it's eating him.
I mean, that could just be a polar bear.
You think there's fucking polar bears in the Shadowfell?
Why not?
Shadow poles.
Shadow,
Danny, I gave you a new enemy idea.
shadow bears.
But with that, are you guys going to continue on heading towards the end goal?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm gonna assume the
Might as
bird's just
well.
going crazy.
I want to fucking blow it up, even though I don't know what it is.
So, by the way, as you step out, you do see a raven fly by.
Bird.
Hey, is that one of your friends?
Bird.
You would look at that. You would know that as a raven familiar.
Yo, bird!
It turns. It looks at you, flies by. And it's like, who you?
Robin!
Why Robin here?
Valerie sent us on a scouting mission to find what's going on here.
Who Valerie?
What, buddy?
Who? Where am I?
East front?
I've been lost for so long.
Why don't you come with me, bud? We're heading back after this.
You're looking at him. He's beginning to turn a little fleshy.
What do you mean a little fleshy?
Is he
Like, you
losing
notice,
his
like-
feathers?
It looks like one of his talons have merged together into one solid spike.
Oh.
Okay, hey buddy. Look at me. Look straight at me, okay? Okay, so do you remember whose familiar you are?
What's a familiar?
It's what you are. You're a bird buddy.
I don't know anyone else.
Okay, Shandi.
Yeah?
Shandi, give me a piece of paper
Okay. You can't have one of my books, but I'll give you just a scrap.
and pen. Stay right here, buddy. I'm gonna write.
Can you handle a pencil?
Yes. Shut up.
With his beak.
I'm a human. I'm an elf. I'm gonna write on this paper.
She's got pencils like coming out of her hair.
I'm gonna write on this paper. Valerie, comma. Fuck you, Don. At East Scouting Base. Scouts missing. Illusory script on walls. Eating him. Quote unquote. can't found familiar, foggy memory. Because I noticed that why am I shooting at this cave? I could tell I'm shooting at it, but I don't know why I'm shooting at it. Okay?
Okay.
I am then going to tie this to the bird's leg. Okay, buddy. I'm going to send you to a friend, okay?
Where's
He's
everyone
gonna help.
looking, by the way?
Huh?
At the
I'm
bird.
at
I guess
I'm
it's
looking
a
at
bird.
At the bird? Okay, so Nitz, Ghost, and Shandi.
Yeah.
You all look as one of the heads are looking in through the hole in the wall.
Oh.
All right,
Behind
hey,
you,
buddy.
bird.
Buddy,
And then-
look at me. You got clip. Made me click different.
What the fuck is that?
I'm sending him to Valreem with the note attached.
Sending
Okay.
bird.
You're putting him in the chest!
Yes.
What? Wait, what did he just do?
Read the spell.
You can deposit as many items inside the chest. Okay.
As you just set the bird in, it's gonna be fine.
It'll be okay. Valreem's gonna fix you up real good. Make sure he reads the note, though, okay, buddy?
Yeah. So I'm going to be shouting about the head behind him.
Go now, and I'm gonna close the chest.
Shandy already screamed.
As it hears you guys shouting, you begin to see like that moving motion, and it just goes back down.
And we all forget. Except the bird, because he didn't look.
The bird doesn't have to remember. The bird does remember. The
No,
note
no,
remembers.
you and Fur weren't looking.
Yeah.
But we
But-
heard them
The
scream.
bird I sent.
You
bird
heard
I
them
sent.
scream.
I also shouted that there was a head behind him.
What? What?
And I wouldn't know now because it's
It's like,
gone.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Although you watch the hand that has your staff has a spell charged.
What spell?
It looked to be fireball.
Huh.
It looked as if your hand that controls that you normally have your staff in had already prepped to fire an attack in a few seconds.
So do I take the charges out for that?
It cancels, so you don't get any charges.
Okay.
Were you just about to fireball next to us?
Ghost, in one of your hands, by the way, you see that you had an Eldritch Blast charged.
Hmm.
Why did
And you
I...
don't remember why.
Why was I charging fireball?
Hey, so I'm gonna call it a hunch, because I still remember the notes, right?
You weren't looking at the thing, so you
I know.
remembered us shouting, too.
I noticed that you guys have charged spells, though.
Yeah.
Right? So, I remember the notes. I noticed that I was shooting at a cave that I then don't remember why I'm shooting at.
Okay.
I noticed that one of them screamed, I turn around, they go, why am I doing this? And they both have spells charged.
Okay.
And I just sent a bird going, something's wrong with my memory.
Okay.
I'm going to make the in-character deduction that there is something here that is fucking with our brains. and I'm guessing it's the thing on the dirt that looks like it was drawn by me. Meaning we've been seeing and forgetting this thing a couple times.
So do we just, like, go?
Quick, use wish.
Yes!
We
Let's
should
go.
probably leave.
Well, we're
But you-
scouting to the east, right?
you
We
You
should
said-
go east. Let's go fight some pugs. That sounds less mindfuck.
You
Alright.
sent a message to Valreem, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I
So
don't
Valreem
like it here.
knows.
Valreem knows. He's gonna call in a nuke. Let's get the fuck out.
Let's hope they have, like, the army on standby.
I want a nuke.
Alright, so we're heading east.
I specifically.
As you guys go back and you get on the main road again, you look over and you once again see that the front broken down.
So we
And-
see it destroyed.
Yeah.
I specifically want this to be cast on this area.
You want what?
I want meteor
See,
swarm cast
you
on
could
this area.
see crit. You could wish that it happens.
Yeah, and miss.
Yeah.
Make someone who has level 9 slots do it.
Okay.
So.
And with that, that's where we're gonna end the session.
Jesus.
Yay! That's a thing.
I don't like any part of this.
I don't like this monster.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like
it's
it.
night terror.
What the fuck do you mean you know what it is?
No,
I
I
don't
said
know what it means.
I said I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
I said I want to. I like it.
I hate it.
This thing is.
It just wants a hug.
It's a nightmare monster.
It ate those 4 dudes!
It's hugging them from the inside.
No!
I really don't like this.
I
Crit,
wanna
by
go
the way, you
home.
saw not even a scrap of left of them.
I wanna go home.
All right. Well.
So,
that'll be it for this episode, everyone.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Yeah,
Leave a
guys.
like, subscribe for more, and next time we'll continue on east, hopefully somewhere far less creepy.
Bye.
Hopefully.
Go home.